Welcome to my channel. I'm Antonio Love, a student at UC Berkeley in IOR 190G, Patent Engineering, which is being taught to us via the Smartphone Patent War, which brings me to the video today. If you've seen my other videos, you notice I open with something interesting. Not today. I'm going to get to the point. I'll be presenting a patent issued to Microsoft called Method and Apparatus for Capturing and Rendering Annotations for Non-Modifiable Electronic Content. And the purpose of this video is to show, or to argue as an exercise, that this patent is obvious, which means that it actually was not patentable. So the main idea of obviousness is that someone having ordinary skill in the art being, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, computer science, someone who is a computer scientist in the industry would not be able to figure out how to do this or think of doing this with their current knowledge. A combination of elements of the art, which is computer science, would not be able to come up with the solution. So for all of my previous videos, I've been working with the first claim in the patent, so it'd probably help to read some of the claim and elements in the first claim. Probably also be better to speak of the obviousness of this patent in relation to the first claim. So the preamble to the first claim says, a computer-implemented method for annotating a system having a display, for displaying a page having user-selectable objects being intermixed with markup tags, said user-selectable objects and said markup tags being stored in a non-modifiable portion of a file, said markup tags bounding said user-selectable objects in said file, comprising the steps of. So that was a mouthful, but it's just saying here that you're able to associate an annotation with a selectable object in the document, and let's say you click on that object. Let's say you highlighted the word what, and then you started an annotation connected to the highlighting of what. And I don't know what markup tags are. Don't ask me. I couldn't Google it either. So my main argument about the obviousness of this patent has to do with the fact that it's associating words with an object, and pretty much that you're writing words within a non-modifiable document. Now, Adobe Acrobat 5.0 was released in May 2001, and there was a package called Acrobat Approval 5.0, and it's a limited version of Acrobat, but it was for people who wanted to digitally sign PDF files or have fill-in forms they could save. Now, the main part of this patent is the fact that you can save the annotation and the object it's associated with in a modifiable portion of a non-modifiable file. So in conclusion, I argue that this patent that Microsoft was awarded is obvious because the fact that it's about a method of writing modifiable content into a non-modifiable document is obvious to try, given the industry that Adobe is part of. There has to have been a coexistence of modifiable and non-modifiable content in the art of computer science. So when it comes to something like Adobe, it's obvious that they'd want to be able to modify a non-modifiable document, meaning that they would allow for the modifiable content to be carried with that non-modifiable document. I'm sure this manifested in other files, not just documents from Adobe. That's all. I hope you come back next week where there will be a surprise. I don't know what I'm going to talk about.